Welcome back to Gossip Break, the cherry on top of your day. I'm one of your hosts, Bree.
And I'm your other host, Becky.
And girls, stop what you're doing right now if you're listening on a podcast app and go over to YouTube because we're on video today. And you definitely want to watch on video with us today because we're talking about the Met Gala look. So we're going to put up the looks when we talk about the people. So very visual podcast today. If you can't watch on YouTube, fine, whatever. We'll still like describe stuff for you. But if you want to come see our cute faces and our subtle Black Dandyism looks,
No, Brie is so black dandy right now. I was
no,
like,
actually,
oh,
let me. People are gonna come for me. Like, I just didn't. I couldn't show up looking like Adam Sandler today when we're gonna like be talking about people's looks.
right. Like the pinstripes, like, no, you're literally get her on the red carpet.
Please, I would have. I need to be the new Lala,
No,
the
the
best host.
Emma Chamberlain.
Okay, yes. Well, I before I like already want to mouth off about all the looks. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm so glad we're visual people today. This is so much fun. We haven't done this in a while, so it's just nice to get on the YouTube. I think this is the perfect episode to do it. This is also like our inaugural episode in that our
Oh my
first
God,
episode
yeah.
ever was Met Gala 2024. I already forgot what the theme was.
It was like Garden of Time or something.
Plants. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is just full circle once again, and it's I don't know, 1 year really. Now we're like fully 1 year into Gossip Break and putting up and publishing episodes. So it's just,
I know, a whole year of putting this out every single week and just having fun. We're obsessed. But I feel like this time, I don't know, hopefully we're more prepared. Because it's like obviously
uh,
you're never gonna be prepared when you first start a podcast. Like you could be as prepared as you want to be, but then the more and more you try, it's like, okay, that was not great. But today, girlies, like I said, we're gonna be putting the pictures up when we talk about them. We have some favorite looks, we have questionable moments, we have pop culture things, aka Rihanna. So before we get into it, though, some housekeeping.
y'all know what I'm about to say. They're like, fuck, like I thought we were gonna go a whole episode without this. No, not until I see the results I want to see. I'm going to ask you once again to follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Threads. All you gotta do is type in Gossip Break Podcast. We'll be right there in the App Store, or not the App Store, the podcasting app, Spotify. Type us in. Give us a review. Share with your best yapper. This is a perfect episode to share because this is like the recap. This is since Wendy Williams is no longer on
Ugh,
television. This is the next best thing, y'all. Don't lie. Don't lie
and
to
we're
yourself.
getting this to you literally post Met Gala morning, 9 a.m. early, drinking coffee, getting ready to talk and yap about the looks. And we'll post this as soon as we can because I know Met Gala looks are timely. So we are here with you guys. And if you did want to watch the video, I'm putting the YouTube link in the show notes. So you can just go right there and then watch us. But okay, yes. Actually, wait, one more thing. Leave us a review, a good
Oh
one,
yeah. Five
please.
stars.
Okay, now let's get into it.
Why am I like kind of nervous being on camera? Are
No,
you?
I'm like, I feel like this is different because usually when it's like not video, I feel like we just kind of fuck around.
Yeah, I'll be doing everything. I'll be like, "Ugh," like I'm
I'm like,
focused, but I'm just looking everywhere. But now I'm like
no, literally, I'm
black
like, wait, I have to
dandy.
focus,
Like I
please.
have to stand tall. Like
Like, this is a real job right now.
I
I'm kind of
know, I
scared.
know.
Okay,
Okay.
well, this was a cool Met Gala theme, especially for us, like not the Black Dandyism podcast.
No, we are the official podcast of Black Dandyism. I'm sorry. Again, who else is doing it like us? The next morning, self-produced. They not like us.
Perfect. Okay, well, I guess let's talk about the theme because I'm sure people are gonna be. I know like everybody has questions about theme. What is it? So let's just talk about it before we can like get into the looks because I feel like we have to address the elephant in not the elephant in the room, but we've got to like get to the foundations. So the theme this year was super fine, tailoring black style. And then the dress code was tailored for you, which was exploring black dandyism. And then, of course, we have to talk about what is black dandyism because I feel like when you see pictures of it, it's like you know, but how exactly do you describe that? So when I was looking it up, it said that a dandy is historically just like a man who dresses really well and wisely. But black dandyism, like black people basically took that as a way of quiet rebellion and self-presentation. So it was kind of like their black men's way of commanding dignity in a world that tried to deny it from them. So basically like men using fashion as their armor.
I just got chills.
No, they kind of went off on that one. So when I heard this, I was like, okay, the men literally have no excuse not to serve this time. This is literally for you. And if you don't serve, like you just should not come back to the Met Gala.
Right.
But yeah, like peak black excellence, basically.
Peak Black excellence. I have here during the Harlem Renaissance, Black dandyism became a powerful form of self-expression and resistance, using their clothing to assert their individuality and challenges of the limitations placed upon them. So obviously, this peaked in like the 18th and 19th centuries. So during and post-slavery, obviously there was no individuality and there was
Yeah.
no self-expression and there was no having proper or dignified wear. So coming back and like, you know what? I'm gonna put on a suit, which reminds me kind of Sunday's Best, like how black people like on Sunday,
Yeah.
like you better come stepping to church on Easter.
Easter?
Easter, that is black dandyism peaked because it's like
Yes.
why would I not do my best when like my ancestors and my people spent so long not feeling or being recognized as humans? Like, why don't I
Yeah.
dignify myself with my wares? So I love it. It is so
Yeah, once you really dive into it, it's really cool, especially as us being black. It just feels, it's just cool, like I said, to see all of these, so many black fashion people, which is just, I feel like it was really giving them their shine, which they always, I feel like, excel at the Met Gala, but it was just so cool. Everybody stepped out this year, like Doja, Tyla, Coco Jones, Pharrell, ASAP Rocky, Rihanna, like every single black fashion person, Doechii. It was like,
uh,
I just literally chills.
so good. Law Roach being crazy this weekend, as he should. He said
That
they
man
don't.
is not retired. Like,
I
what?
know.
Why did he lie to us?
I forgot he even said that. He's out here screaming at the top of his lungs, saying like they fucked around and made the Met Gala black. And I said,
Real video. We are
period.
like, all right, listen. Actually, no, go off. Like they did.
They did. It's a weird year to do that, but like, hey,
Yeah. I mean, we
I'll
didn't
take it.
know. They picked the theme so early, don't they?
I
Like, we
know.
didn't
I
know
want,
how the culture would be this year. But you know what? This literally why we need Black Dandyism.
yeah,
Literally.
it's
Actually,
a
it's kind of
form of,
perfect.
yeah, it's a form of resistance. Like, yeah, take away our stuff.
We're still
I'm
gonna
gonna,
look fly.
yeah, exactly. Super fine.
Yeah, so this year was cool. It did make me think of Andre Leon Talley,
Uh,
the America's Next Top Model girls know, the fashion girls know. Rest in peace, legend. Like he is Black Dandyism. When I saw what the theme was, he was the first person I thought of.
of course, he is he was perfect.
Yeah,
Like I just am so sad he never got to see this because it's very obviously, I feel like it's a direct tribute to him.
yeah,
We would not know it at, it would not be a part of mainstream culture to the point where they could make it an entire theme for the Met Gala if not for Andre Leon Talley. And the
yeah.
fact that Anna Wintour had that weird editorial story for him when he passed.
I don't remember that.
It was just they were friends obviously and I think they
Yeah.
fell out and she just it was just
Was being weird.
strange. It was just like that's not how you talk about the deceased, you know? Like
Oh, okay. I don't like
the
that.
yeah, it wasn't American Vogue despite this being an American Vogue event doesn't have the best reputation. Anna doesn't have the best reputation
I mean, no offense, but she shows up to the Met every year looking like the most underwhelming.
If you lined up the September issue covers of all the Vogues from around the world, best to worst, America will always be the worst. They're always on like a concrete wall.
It's never good. It really it or okay, I shouldn't say it's not good because it's Vogue, but compared to the other countries, we never serve the way we should.
No, never. Especially like the Met Gala. This is a worldwide event that people literally, it's just for fashion. Your American Vogue. You have the Devil Wears Prada
Please,
made
Stream
because
is
of you.
watching.
Yeah, like I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that the looks were good this year. I did see some people say that like it was kind of boring, the looks this year, that they wish people would have done more. I literally roll eyes. I thought that there was a lot of good looks. Like again, no offense, because I know this was tributed after someone, but I think what was boring was like that Karl Lagerfeld year. Do you remember that? And like everyone was just in white and black. Okay.
Yeah, and Chanel, classic Chanel.
Yeah, this is it's nice, but it's not fun. It's not like Met Gala fun
Yeah,
kind of theme. It's just like a gala. But this
right.
year and last year, I liked a lot. I still think Heavenly Bodies 8, like that was the best.
Heavenly chills again. Heavenly bodies. Like I wish I was conscious for that, but I just wish the brain and like the intellect and the wisdom I had now
You had the
could
27-year-old brain.
yes,
Then-
the woman of God brain that could see it. Like, oh my gosh. Because I just think of Chadwick Boseman
Yes.
and I
Rest in
get
peace.
like imagine him at the Met Gala lot. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be
Imagine him this year.
sick. Yeah.
Every time I think of Heavenly Bodies, I always think of him. And then I think of Ariana's outfit too. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Because that's when she came out, I think, with God as a Woman too. So it was just like everything was eating.
No, no, Rihanna's Zendaya coming as Joan of Arc. Are you?
That Zendaya's look, oh my God, that was
I'm getting tears in my eyes. Like
okay.
they
Well,
were
let's
so
get into
good.
the looks because speaking of Zendaya, she is one of the big moments of the night. As always, she always looks great, always looks fly. She showed up in this white pinned suit. Like the tailoring was perfect. Law Roach styled her as
Of
always.
course. And
But I
I
wanted to ask you about, did you see that other actress, Anna Sawai, who dressed very similarly to her?
no, let me look it up. Anna Solai.
Sawai. She's an actress in Shogun, but there's already a whole bunch of things I was seeing on my timeline of like who wore it better.
Oh,
We'll put it up. It's very similar, guys. And honestly, it's a little bit sad and disappointing because I feel like Zendaya always is the standout, and I'm not used to seeing her match somebody else.
I'm pretty sure Zendaya was one of the chairs of the event or like one of the co-hosts. I think it was,
I think
yes, Zendaya was a Met Gala co-chair last year and was happy to hit the carpet twice. Okay, so not this year, but Zendaya, ASAP Rocky, Pharrell.
mhm. I think Coleman Domingo.
Yes, Coleman Domingo, I think Law Roach.
Which, not to hate uh, either, but I mean, whatever. This is literally gossip podcast. Like we're at this point, girls, like if you think it's
We're
hate,
haters.
this you're not the right podcast for like you're not listening to the right people. Um Zendaya and Coleman Domingo. Okay, I still like Zendaya. So I'm not even gonna say it wasn't good because it was just like I'm used to her being the standout, but that's not to say it wasn't good.
Right.
But Coleman's, to be honest, I was a little underwhelmed. Like I feel like this is what he would just normally wear because he always serves. And maybe that's on me. I'm just expecting something super
Mm-hmm.
grand because it's the Met Gala. But he followed the theme. He looks great. I don't know. Am I expecting too much? And like
No,
Pharrell as well. Like they're on and I wasn't really seeing anything from Pharrell. ASAP Rocky looked perfect to me. What do you think?
okay, back to Coleman Domingo. I thought something was going to be under the blue and the encrusted gem sequin
Yeah.
got going on. I don't know fashion words, so like
This
I'm
is why
trying
we're
to,
putting pictures up.
yeah,
Come to YouTube, please.
yeah. So I thought something would be underneath.
Did you
Going,
see his outfit underneath?
oh, there is an outfit underneath.
Yeah, the outfit under, but that's like, it wasn't to me super, I don't know. Like it still seemed a little bit plain to me.
Met
Let me
Gala.
look it up really quick.
Oh, okay. I like it more than
Yeah,
the
I like it
bougie.
more than the one he had on first, but I guess I was expecting when you have like something like that and you're about to pull it off, it's gonna be
Yeah, you're gonna serve.
like serve.
Yeah, like gasp the girlies. Yeah, I see what you mean. Because it could have really been any other red carpet or, any other event.
Yeah, that's
I
kind of what I was
agree.
saying. I don't know. But he still looks good.
Pharrell is, I think, hot take. Pharrell is boring.
In fashion, not music. But
In
yeah.
fashion,
Yeah. No,
music,
like the looks, it wasn't it for him.
it never is to me. Now, and especially because he's the creative director for Louis Vuitton. Everyone's like, I think it's so easy because
Hmm.
it's like, yeah, we had Virgil Abloh, another one, rest in
I
peace.
know.
I know.
Chadwick, Andre Leon Talley, Virgil. They should have been here.
Our Black Dandy Angels.
Oh,
Y'all really had to take me out before I could be at this, but
I know, please.
yeah, replacing Virgil with Pharrell and Pharrell coming out with Louis Vuitton Roblox. I'm like, ew, get off the internet. I want real creators. Like, if you're gonna do a celebrity creative director, I need them really pushing the limits. And I think they just grabbed Pharrell because they were like, oh, another creative black guy. Let's just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
And it's not,
What did you think of the people that so I guess like he kind of styles them, right? Like the Louis Vuitton people. Um, he styled, if that's the case, because Sabrina was in, I think he did style them. Yeah. When I was listening to Sabrina's interview, Sabrina Carpenter, she was saying how Pharrell was like, yeah, since you're short, you're not wearing pants. Um,
oh,
which let's talk about Sabrina's look.
yeah, let's just go through the fashion houses because like this is a fashion podcast, obviously. So when I first saw Sabrina, I saw her in the fur trench, like the
Okay.
fur long coat when she was walking to the car to go to the Met
Hmm.
Gala, and I was like, honestly, yeah, like a fur, like there's nothing that screams Harlem Renaissance, that screams Black New York 1920. I'm living for the fur coat. And so I was so excited to see what she had underneath. And then I saw what she had underneath, and I perfectly tailored. The color is there, the collar, the no pants. I do see the no pants moment because she is short, so like pants wouldn't make
Hmm.
her look squatty. And
It works on her.
yeah, as a short, like thicker queen, I love a good short and a heel because it makes me look 50 feet tall.
Yes.
And I wish she had on tights. The bare skin like scares me a little bit.
I was surprised she didn't have on like some kind of garters or something as well, because that's like her normal brand
Right,
form as well.
right. And I love the coattails. So I do
Yeah.
love her fit because it's very her. The theme is because she's very burlesque, old corset,
Mhm.
tight heels, old school fashion queenie.
I
So,
loved her look. I thought it was the perfect distinction of the theme being tailoring black style, but then the dress code being tailored for you, like meaning make it personal to you. Cause it literally looks like her, but black
mhm.
dandyism. Like it's literally
Yeah.
perfect. It was exactly what I think. Yeah. That for Louis Vuitton, he did well with Sabrina. Um, I don't know about everybody else though. Can we talk about
Ooh.
Lisa, please?
Oh, I didn't even see her.
Becky. Okay, she's not wearing pants either. I guess like everyone he styled was like, no pants. You have to pull up her thing right now because
I
the little pants that she's wearing, they're like little panties, whatever you want to call them. Zoom into that and tell me whose face is on that silhouette.
excuse me.
She
Wait.
literally has Rosa Parks on her ass and on her punani.
Excuse me, Brie.
Lisa, the one who just got exposed for saying the N word. I don't know how many times in past videos and hasn't said anything about it, has been mute. And this is how you show up with Rosa Parks on your ass. So you're going to sit on Rosa Parks. How did Pharrell not think this through?
Why is she there? Who is this? She's not to me. To me, she is not beating the industry plant allegations. Because I'm sorry, I'm j just as much on TikTok and Instagram and watching TV as everybody else, and I only know her from being on red carpets. What is she seeing?
Um,
Like on her own. I know who Blackpink is.
yeah. The only song I know from her is Rockstar. You may have heard. Honestly, I don't even know if you've heard it before. Like it just came up randomly on my playlist one day when I was working out, and I was like, okay, I kind of like this. But that's all I know from her.
I
I'm
would
just like,
much
I can't
prefer.
believe
Yeah, why
the
isn't a
Rosa
black
Parks of it all.
person wearing this? I'm trying to, it's me trying to figure out who else is on her coochie.
I don't fucking get it. I really don't get it. It's a choice.
Whose choice? I don't know, but they need to never do that again because that was really crazy. And I think I think we should wake it up because I didn't even see her outfit and now I'm pissed.
It just doesn't like it's definitely making rounds on Twitter, but I don't think if it's made rounds on other places yet. And then he also styled Doechii as well because she was in Louis Vuitton. I can't get over the Lisa of it all. I just saw her pop up again. This is so disrespectful.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What was she fucking thinking? Meanwhile, though, Jennie from Blackpink as well showed up in Chanel and she ate down. She was one of my favorite looks of the night. The difference in them was so stark. Like one came up with respect and one came with complete
Oh,
disrespect.
she looks gorge. This is
Yeah,
perfect. This is
literally
what I want to
perfect.
see,
Chanel.
of course.
Chanel may be boring sometimes, but they're never gonna be wrong. It's always gonna be
Okay.
in style. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look classic.
Yeah, this is perfect. The hat, the brooch. Louis
She's
Vuitton should be
cutie.
embarrassed.
Yeah, and then so yeah, Doechii was another Louis Vuitton look, which I know we had been saying like we were so excited for Doechii, and not to say that she looked bad at all. I literally being such a hater, but maybe I don't know. I guess I was expecting her in Tom Brown just because that's what she wore for the Grammys win, and that's kind of like
Yep.
the look I've been associating her with, and it also fits the theme perfectly. So not that this was bad, but I think it was just not what I was expecting.
Have you been seeing the discourse?
No, there's discourse.
Of course, already. So apparently yesterday, she was one of the people, I think she's also a co-chair or a co-host, something of the sorts for this year, which makes perfect sense. But they got pictures of her outfit before she got on the carpet. Like they had her covered up, like her team, and they didn't have it covered up the top. So they were showing her outfit before she actually got on the carpet.
Mhm.
And she crashed out, which rightfully so, I think. But the comments were like, why is she talking to her team like that? Like, I'm sorry. I think this is her first or she's new to the game,
Yeah.
regardless. I think this is her first or second Met Gala.
I think
She
it's
kn
her first, but yeah, I'm not positive.
Yeah, I know the pressure's on. She just won a Grammy. She's a fashion darling. So, and she's someone that takes the artistry very seriously. She's a
Yeah.
history nerd. So, even before the Met Gala, she was doing tribute pictures to Andre Leon Talley, like
Oh my
that
God, yeah, I
picture of
saw
him
that. She
with
looks
the
so cute with like her little
Louis
leg up.
luggage. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the leg up and stuff, and then she's getting dressed by Louis. So she crashed the fuck out on her team, and you see it happen. And people are like, why? I can't believe I would quit on the spot. No, you wouldn't. It's the Met Gala. You don't think everyone's assistant got screamed at yesterday?
I first I was like, why is she crashing out? I feel like with the first instinct you have like it's not that serious, but then you
Mhm.
realize it actually is that
It's
serious.
so serious.
Like this is the biggest one of the biggest nights of her career. It is that serious.
Yeah, and the theme, of course, like, yeah, you guys fucked up. You should have realized
Yeah.
that I needed more coverage. Like, we've been
Yeah.
talking about this day for probably the past year.
That's disappointing, especially because it's like you want to have your big look right when you show up. So I did like the little thing she had on her cheek, the Louis Vuitton logo. That was really cool.
I think the problem with the Louis, that is cool. The Louis, and I like the cigar too.
Yeah.
I
It was
think the
like almost there. The look was almost there.
I think the problem is they're so busy trying to get that damn checker and logo everywhere that
Hmm.
they lose like the integrity of the
Like the
fit.
theme. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, like Lisa's logoed down,
Hmm.
Dochi's logo down. The other designers, you kind of have to look to see like who designed that, unless you are a real fashion person and you can know by their style. But even Chanel's had like the little tiny logo and maybe like a little brooch here, whereas everyone else's logo mania.
That's a good point because I don't like now that I know, especially that Pharrell styled it as well, you can tell 100%. I feel like this is what he wanted to wear and he just put it on Dochi. Like it looks like something he would wear. Whereas like
Should have
Sabrina,
worn
I feel
that.
like he styled it perfectly for her. It made sense for Sabrina and the theme. He could have done a little bit better with Dochi.
And Lisa. Yeah.
And
So
Lisa. Lisa was this disrespectful as fuck.
I do like the maroon coloring theme that they have going across
I
Louis.
liked the maroon looks.
I also wish they would have just stuck to their signature brown. That could have been the nod to Louis Vuitton and not all the logos. Because, like, that
Yeah.
brown color, like that ebony, that chestnut dark color,
Yeah.
like, would look so, it looks good on everyone.
Yeah, I just wish he could have done it in a way where, like you said, it's not just logos everywhere. Like that's what Dorit would do. I'm not trying to be a Dorit. I'm
Please.
trying to be an Erica, like who doesn't have the logos everywhere but still looks good.
No, I'm trying to see who else he styled. Luckily, what's that account called? Dad Up and Make It Fashion.
Love.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to them.
that girl was clocked in last night because she
Let me go to her page.
like had the themes by who dressed them, which makes it easier for
Oh,
a
that's
girl like
actually
me.
perfect.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we
so I
can
see
low
the
key
loop.
go through these.
Oh my God, wait, no, that's actually perfect. See, why didn't I'm looking at the Tom Brown looks and like what Zoe Saldana's wearing, that's what Doechii could have wore. Just
Yes,
something like that. Oh, that would have looked so good on her and it would have looked like her.
buttoned up to the top.
You know, I'm not a fan of Dua Lipa's now that I'm looking at the Chanel. Lupita Nyong'o and Jenny looked perfect for Chanel, but and Dua Lipa's not bad either. It's just out of the Chanel girls, I think it's my least fave.
Yeah, Dua Lipa looks like Josephine Baker, but like unfortunately for her, Gigi also did a
Yeah. And she
Josephine
did it
Baker,
better.
and she did it so much better with Miu Miu.
Gigi is such a Taurus. That is my girl, Taurus icon. I look at her and I'm like, you're a Taurus. I just know it. Like I see the pretty bull in her face and like the gold. Like
Yes.
I just, yeah, she looked so good. So she was styled by Miu Miu and so was Sydney Sweeney. What do you think of Sydney Sweeney's look? I think she looks gorgeous, but it's not.
It's also giving Josephine Baker early Oscars party, like the first annual Oscars. It looks like I'm gonna dress like someone's current black grandma. Like I know somebody's grandma has a picture just like that on her wedding day.
I saw when I first saw Sydney Sweeney walking up, I couldn't even tell it was her at first, to be honest, because not in the pictures now when you look, but when I first saw it, she looked really tan, really tan.
Bye.
And people were commenting on Twitter, is that Big Lotto?
No, could be. The
She
thing
literally
is,
looks like Lotto.
it's like normally she's super sexy, and I do think this is a sexy look, but like one thing
Mhm.
about Sydney, she's gonna have those tetas out.
Always. I mean, you know what? That's her brand, so whatever. Like you
Yeah.
literally see her tits before her face every time.
Every single time. And I think I don't know if she wants it that way, actually. Maybe she's just leaning into it and she'll like
She
peel back a
definitely
little.
leans into the bit.
Yeah, as she should. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like, what am I gonna do? I can't, but I understand. I can't put them anywhere.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just gonna put them out.
yeah, they're gonna have to be out.
No,
So
like
I
I
do,
can't even hate on the itty bitty titty committee. Like that would be me. Like if I popped up
No.
with Sydney Sweeney's boobs one day, like yeah, they're gonna be face first every time.
No, I do think she looks good with her little shot, but it does give black old Hollywood glam, which that's
It's still pretty.
literally my whole like my vision board,
Yeah.
black Hollywood glam. That is my
That's what Miu Miu, like
favorite.
her and Gigi Hadid, like that's what that
I'm
vision is going for.
obsessed.
I
Yeah.
really like it, but I just think that Sydney Sweeney is already so feminine, so sexy, so beautiful. It would have been cool to see her in kind of like a suit kind of style. I think she would have killed it,
Ooh.
but she still looks really good.
Yeah, of course.
Just something different. Okay, can we talk about Valentino? Because I
What's
just,
happening?
yeah, literally, what is happening? What is Shakari Richardson's look? They
I
did
didn't
my
even,
girl dirty.
yeah, I didn't even know she was there. I mean, of course she's there, but I didn't see any pictures of her.
Yeah, I just don't really understand it. It's like not tailored, it's not structured, it's yellow and purple lace that colors don't even go together. Uh,
I
Like,
don't
this
really
is what
get.
really confuses me because I feel like sometimes the theme may be a little ambiguous, but this theme was so concrete and so easy to follow that when I see people like even Sydney Sweeney and, looked better and had more of a vision than whatever's going on here in Valentino.
Yeah, because then
Barry
Barry,
too.
I don't know. His is giving heavenly bodies like medieval Catholicism, like a
Huh?
peasant.
And I don't know about Lana.
Me neither.
I mean, when you see Coleman Domingo next to the rest of Valentino, like, yeah, he looks amazing.
He
Like, let me take
serves.
back what I said.
Yeah, they spent their budget tailoring his suit and said, "Oh,
That was
add like
100% for him, the budget.
three more people to style."
Okay, a few other standouts. This was the first person I saw, and I think she's my favorite look of the night. Like, first person, best person, Tiana Taylor. Like,
Uh,
she had that is the theme. I don't think anybody did better than her, in my opinion.
they didn't. I have to go from head to tail in this outfit because it was just she put the black and black dandyism because some people were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna come in a suit." No. By the way, she has on a do-rag. Baby
Yes, the
hairs
do rag
over exaggerated as hell. The hat cocked to the
to the
side with the
side.
feather poking out. You have an uncle like that. You
I
do.
do.
I do. I don't even think he's my uncle. He's my cousin. So it's
Yeah.
like he's not even unk status. Like we're the same generation and
No, she was literally Unk, but perfect.
perfect. The shoes, the three-piece suit, the cane, the chains, like a rose in Harlem for real. Yeah, I think she's best. She's the only one who came to, well, I'm Rihanna's right there too. But she's really one of the only ones that came to serve and the long coattails, I think she's my best dressed.
Yeah, me too. I loved it. When I first, that was like I said, the first look I saw, and I was like, oh, we're gonna have a good night. We're gonna have a
Yeah.
good night.
I wonder who designed her
Yeah, I don't know.
dresser. Uh, oh my, I'm gonna cry. Designed by Black Panther's costume designer Ruth E. Carter, who was the first woman to win an Oscar, first Black woman to win an Oscar for costume design for Black Panther.
Black excellence.
Mic fucking drop. That is how you do it, Pharrell.
Yes. Damn
Like,
it, Pharrell. What are we doing right now? Okay, which we did just talk about Rihanna. So let's get into the Rihanna of it all. Miss Squirrel popped out with a little belly, pregnant with baby number 3. I know she's trying for that girl, literally me. Like if
no,
I would be doing the same thing.
she's me. I've always seen myself in Rihanna as far as the way she like would drag people on Twitter and like her style
I'm so
and like
surprised she's not an Aries. When I found out she was a Pisces, I was like, she has to have strong Aries energy. Cause yeah,
something like she's a she is fashion. She is the Met Gala and her showing up to the hotel to get ready an hour after the Met Gala started because y'all are gonna wait for me.
of course.
She's
Wait.
always one of the last ones, and she looks amazing and pregnant. And yeah, she's looking for baby number 3 because she wants a girl. And like, even like, not to be so crazy, that's how I want my birth order. I want 2 boys back to back so I could be done with them. And then I'm going to get on my hands and knees and pray for a baby girl.
That's what I get so scared about is I don't mind if I have a boy first. I really don't.
Mhm.
But if the next one is a boy, I'm going to start panicking because like I don't even know if I was planning on having 3 kids, but now I have to.
Now you have to.
Like
Yeah.
so, but yeah, honestly, Rihanna, I was telling my husband last night, I was like, she's just so cool to me. I love how she went all in on her music. Like, honestly, even if she stopped at Anti, that's fine. Perfect fucking
Yeah.
album. Billionaire in makeup, following her passions. And now that she did all that and she's like reached the success of everything, now she's having her babies and popping them out one after another. Like, that's
I
kind of
love
queen
that.
behavior.
That is so elder Gen Z millennial core. Like, yeah, I'm going
Yes.
to work my ass off through my 20s, make as much money as I can, be super successful, super secure in myself, have my man. We're going to enjoy our time together. And then you know what? I'm just going to pop out these. I'm going to be pregnant for like 4 years. And I'm
It's
like,
perfect
it's
for her.
so, yeah, it's so inspiring because
Yeah.
everyone's trying to tell you to, like, oh, you're 21. Why aren't you married with a kid? Like, no, like, let me, damn, I just got my bread up.
I
Like,
live.
I just got some money yesterday. Can I enjoy it first? And then boom,
Yeah.
boom. And then you can just have all your kids grow up together. And even though that's three under three or four or however old the old rock, what's his name?
Riot, RZA.
RZA, however old RZA is, like three or two or three, they all get to grow up together and they're gonna be so close.
Yeah, they're gonna be close, but this is gonna be like a chaotic time for her.
Yeah.
She's rich, so she can afford help and resources. So yes, it'll be hard, but like she can handle
It's
it.
so worth it. And like the bond, I'm obsessed with sibling bonds. So I'm like the bond that they're all gonna have growing up being so close. Like they're gonna do everything together forever. Like I think
I
that's
really hope
so
she has a
cute.
girl. I
Me
could
too.
she has to be a girl mom. Are
I
we
know.
serious?
I really hope it's a girl.
I
I'm
hope
sure
so
she
too.
knows by now
I
because
pray it
she's
is.
has a big old bump. Like she's very obviously pregnant. So I hope it's a little baby girl. And she names it
Same.
Rebecca
Please. I would
for the
fit the
R
theme
names.
though. There was a video I saw maybe like 2 weeks ago on Twitter. It was a video of Rihanna walking with one of the babies, and it was like a fan video. She didn't know that someone was recording her. It was really zoomed in far away. But she was kind of like walking on a street a little bit downhill, and she was wearing like a baggy shirt. Like, we didn't know she was pregnant at the time, but she was walking down the street with like her hands behind her back. And like the way she was walking, I was like, that woman is pregnant. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way you don't walk with your hands behind your, like holding onto her lower back while she
Yeah.
walks down. And I
She
told my
needed
husband, I was like,
support.
Rihanna's pregnant. He's like, oh yeah, she definitely is. And then we see this. Like, get off her ASAP. Damn.
No, literally get off that lady. And here, let me clear some stuff up, actually, since we're going on a Rihanna spree. Everyone's like, why don't they get married? Um, do you think if something happens, she's gonna give him half?
You know what? That was literally me last night when I was talking to Dino. I was like, you know what? She's literally perfect. The only thing is that she's not married. And he was like, no, that's actually perfect. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, you're right. That actually is
that's too
better for
much
her. He was like,
money.
why would she want to split everything? Like, this is better. I was
Yeah,
like, not
she
a
has
man
to.
having to tell me, like, yikes.
Yeah, like when marriage traditionally is more beneficial to the woman. So when the woman is not
No, to the
only the
man.
bread, or yeah, to
Hmm.
like it's only beneficial to the man. Like
Hmm.
they get more out of the marriage traditionally in typical
Hmm.
situations. Like they are the breadwinners, yada yada yada. So her out making him and out earning him by millions, billions, because he's
Billions.
not a billionaire. Why would I marry you? We're gonna fight. We're gonna
Yeah.
break up because my prenup's gonna say you're not getting shit.
Yeah. She's doing exactly what she needs to be doing. She is in peak mode.
Yeah, she's just a mom. She has her man. He's not going anywhere. We have three kids together. They have been messing around since they were in their 20s. Like, she's fine, y'all.
Yeah.
She's
Can you
just fine.
imagine now thinking about him potentially, like when he was in court? What if he went to jail and we knew she was pregnant now? I need you to tighten up, sir.
It's another reason because, like, at the end of the day, she knows, like, this is a man. Like,
Yeah, like a man in the industry.
yeah, this is an industry man from New York. The girls were dropping their panties and he was picking them up. Like, I'm no dummy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess speaking of her man's, I really did like his look. And I don't know if you saw the detail. He had this umbrella and the handle of the umbrella looked like a gun, which is like, isn't that what you were in court for, sir? Like
Please.
the layers to this. He
See?
doesn't give a fuck. I kind of love that.
No, the braids, yeah, peak Black
Yeah.
Dandyism. He's from Harlem. He is our 21st century
Yeah.
Black dandy. Like even before this theme, like he was dandied down.
He's literally who comes to mind when I think of
Yeah.
somebody in like a nice suit, Black Dandyism. I will probably think of ASAP Rocky first, or like Andre 3000, which he showed up with like a piano on his back. Like,
Bye.
okay, whatever. Honestly, he could do whatever he wants. One of the last people I wanted to talk about, groups of people, the Kardashians slash Jenners.
Boo.
What did you think of Kim?
Yawn. Just because you put a hat on and cock it to the side does not mean you're on. Like, why can't you be like, why are you always wearing the same thing? It was iconic when you had on that tight dress and it literally looked like your waist was 0 inches and it was that mermaid theme. I don't even know what the theme was. But
Oh yeah, she had like the dripping look.
yeah, she
That
looked
was
like
her
she
best
just
Met Gala look.
that was her best one. And ever since then, she's been chasing that cinched waist, and I'm tired of it.
It wasn't my favorite look. I was just like, all right, Kim, whatever. Kendall, I hated it. Usually she's like the at least kind of the most contender of the girls, like kind
Yeah.
of fashion wise. I didn't like it. Kylie's, it wasn't horrible, but again, it's like, damn, like it's always got to be sexy with
I
you. Like
was
put
gonna
on a
say, like,
fucking suit.
yeah, like we get it, you're sexy. Like we know, we
Yes,
all
we
know you're sexy.
know.
But like, why can't you put on like a pantsuit and make it look sexy? I'm just
She would have looked
confused.
way better in that, Kylie. And it would have made
Yeah.
her, it just give you some more credibility besides just being sex symbol. Like,
Yeah.
do something else. And then I'm just going to group her in with the Kardashians, Haley Bieber. Did you
I
see
was gonna say her next. Yawn. Where's the real Black Dandy Justin Bieber?
they're, oh, exactly. Where's her husband?
Because
That's
he
who I
would have
wanted.
ate. He would have came in a do-rag and I would have been okay with it.
No, I would have been like, okay, yeah, Black
He,
Justin
yeah, like he,
back in his
the,
R&B era.
yeah, Black
Bundles.
thing. Like, where was Justin? And
Yeah,
since
where
we're
was Justin?
going through the boring Nepo babies, my worst dressed slash who, not even because she was just poorly, just because I was disappointed. Sophia Richie.
Oh, okay, let me look. I didn't see hers.
I'm so tired of the girls playing it safe. Your dad is Lionel Richie.
Is it this white look? This white
Yes.
dress? That's so boring. Yeah, she could have done better, especially because it's like, girl, people are
This
already
is
questioning your
you.
blackness every day. Can
And
you
this
step
is,
out, please?
yeah, this is why. Like
Like, no, literally, this is why.
you look like a 40-year-old white woman, which would be fine if you were one, but you're what, like you're 25, like 26. Like what's
Lionel
with
Richie's daughter. Yeah,
it's
it's boring. Haley's was boring too. Kendall's was boring. Like all the girls we just mentioned were boring. I was seeing people on Twitter call Haley her LinkedIn fit because it literally looked like. But then there was one picture, and I'll like put it up here. But there was this one picture of her. Let me show it to you. It was the first picture I saw of Haley, so maybe it kind of altered my brain. But I was like, she kind of looks cute. She was holding this martini glass in her hand, and somebody posted and it was like, this picture just looks so 90s. And she did kind of look cute in that picture, but it still was just not enough
oh, I see which one you're talking about.
with the little martini glass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cute. If you were to tell me she was at the Met Gala, I wouldn't believe
Yes,
you.
that's the problem is this is not Met Gala. Like Haley Bieber's always going to look cute. She's a pretty girl, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Give us something, please. Anything.
Yeah. The girls are really boring, and I'm glad everyone can agree. Like Kim, we like
Yeah.
seriously enough with the Skims dupes. We
Yeah.
know. We know you have a brand, but it'd be better if you just stepped out a little bit. People would
Yeah, just do
respect
a
you
little
more.
different. That's, I feel like, what you're supposed to do for the Met Gala too. I
Yeah.
mean, yes, you want to have a little bit of your personal style in it, but it's just always the same with the Kardashian girls. Boring. The guys, I think, really did well this year, which thank God, because like literally this is probably the easiest one for them. If you show
Yeah.
up tailored in a suit, you're on the right path. I really liked Lewis Hamilton in the all white. He looked really clean. And
Yes.
then Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things, he looked really good too. So
Of course, as he should.
yes, little fashion king.
Who was in that picture? I think it was Caleb and two other
I
guys.
think it was like Lakeith Stanfield.
Yes, Lakeith Stanfield, Kayla McLaughlin,
I know what you're talking about now. I can't think of it now.
and I was like, my Shayla's like
Oh,
y'all look.
Damson Idris looked really good.
He did. He's the biggest cornball ever. He's never gonna beat the cornball allegations when it comes to me when he's ripped. Like, okay, you have a new movie coming out about F1. I don't know what this has to do with the theme.
Him with the helmet. I was like, whatever, you look handsome, fine.
Yeah, he's so corny, but like I would still give him a smooch. Yo, he's so cute. Where was Michael B. Jordan?
Good question. Especially after Sinners, I feel like his whole looks were Black Dandyism. Like, where was he?
Right. It was like the revert, like that was going, Sinners was going on at the same time as Black Dandyism. I'm just so confused why he wasn't there. Ryan Coogler was there.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he should have been there. Maybe he had something else going on.
You know whose presence I was also missing, which she never really goes. And I don't know why.
Who?
Beyonce.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Her,
she would have looked good in anything, actually.
but
Yeah.
she would have been like,
She would have fit the theme. She would have taken it seriously. She would have been a
yeah,
standout. I mean, I guess because she's on tour. Because then I was thinking like SZA and Kendrick weren't there either.
me too. And I would
And they
think they
would have
would
done
be there
well.
because they're very Black culture icons.
I know all the biggest Black people on tour right now, so they couldn't show up.
Diana Ross was there, which was really cool, and she looked amazing.
She did look good. I saw the paparazzi was being like so annoying trying to make Zendaya take a picture with her because I think she referenced her for her look. And Zendaya was like, no, let her shine. I don't need to be in her fucking picture.
She's freaking Diana Ross. Like she
She was
doesn't,
raised right.
yeah.
I love Zendaya.
No, Zendaya's actually perfect. Like our
Like
real,
humble queen.
yes, absolutely. Bad Bunny looked really good on
Yeah, he
theme.
did.
King.
Oh, Joey King looked good, which is like question mark. Like I didn't even know she did fashion like that. And like she
Why
was one of
was
the
she
best looks for the
there?
woman. I was like, wait a minute. Why did you show up all the girlies here? I think that was all for my looks. I really liked the theme. I think most people did well. Obviously, we're just gossiping, talking shit about everybody, but most people did well.
Yeah. I'm sad we don't get any of the inside of the Met Gala anymore. Because remember when they used to take like those selfies? It would be ASAP
Yes,
and
the bathroom selfies.
Kendall, and that's why Rihanna won't marry. I was like, your digital footprint is too.
Timothy would have done really well too.
He would have. He would have been one of the best dressed. Like
Yeah, he would have.
black, another black king. I saw a
From New
comment
York.
on TikTok that was like in a way, Kylie still ended up with a black guy, and I'm
I
like,
literally was like, I saw the same thing. It was like, you're telling me that's not her type.
yeah, like that is, or that's exact. They're all kind of the same.
It's yeah, it's the charisma. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know, like seeing the difference in her. Obviously, she was younger than with like Tyga and with Travis Scott, but so like maybe it's just more of a maturity thing as well if she knows what she wants. But she looks so much better as well. Like even though she's still, done up, she still looks so much more natural than she did
Mhm.
before. And she just looks so much happier with Timmy. Like, even if it is a PR relationship, I
Yeah.
don't care. They're so cute. They always look so lovey dovey. And she just looks happy and giggly all the time.
She looks lighter. Like
She
her spirits
does.
are lighter. Like she is unburdened by whatever problems that Travis and Tyga were bringing her.
Yeah, which, yeah, we can't even get into the Tyga of it all. Did you see this cute little video that Kylie posted of her and her son? Isn't his name Air, right?
Mm-mm, I didn't see it.
It was like the same one that she did with Stormy when it was like, okay, I'm gonna put the candy here and I'm gonna go out the room and you can't eat it till
Mhm.
I come back. And she records him. So they did the same thing with Air, and he was such a good little boy. They just like You could just tell she raises her kids so well. Her and
Yeah.
Chloe seem like the best mommies to me out of the Kardashians.
1000%.
Yeah, it's cute to see them
Because
be.
I feel like ironically, like they're the realists. Like they're the
Yeah.
most like now I feel like they're the most true to themselves. But I think
Yeah.
they're probably like that now because they were trying to be something that they were not for so long. Not that I
Hmm.
don't, I think Kim is exactly who like she wants to be. And I think Courtney is too. And I think they've always been those. But as far as relatability and instilling good values in your children, it's definitely Chloe and Kylie, which makes sense because I
Yeah.
feel like they're the closest because Kim, like,
Kim and Courtney are
why are
so unrelatable.
why are they never with why do I always see North by herself?
Always. And like, why does Kanye act like North is like the only child? I feel like both of them act like North is the only kid.
Yeah. Saint? Like, where's Saint? Where's Chicago?
Where's
Where's
Psalm?
Psalm?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but then I was gonna say, I guess they don't have to put the kids out there, but then this is Kim Kardashian we're talking about who does
Yeah.
put the kids out there.
He wants
So
them out there.
yeah, and then Courtney as well. I don't know, like Mason getting on Instagram lives and telling their business and Rain as
Alabama
well.
Barker, like, why hasn't
Alabama Barker, like they need to, I don't know. Let's worry about that family over there.
yeah, it's just it's weird. I also think it's funny that they just don't. They invited Chloe, Courtney, and Chris that one year for like the gilded whatever, and they never got invited again.
They're like, all right, yeah, you guys didn't do enough for us. But I mean, I guess it's also because of visibility and publicity. Because I'm thinking of the Kardashian girls, and it's like, yeah, Kylie and Kim, obviously. Kendall, honestly, like she
Um,
I don't know, like pass. I'm kind of over the Kendall of it all.
uh,
The 818, like I'm good.
yeah, I'm so cool off Kendall. Always
I'm
been cool
okay.
off Kendall.
Her and her PR relationships, like she was not with Benito. I don't want to fucking hear shit. Like she was not with Bad Bunny. Don't like that's insulting to my intelligence
Oh,
to tell me
it
that
is.
those two were together.
She's
Valley Girl
not.
and like no, there's no way.
Yeah, she
What they
doesn't.
even talk about?
Bad Bunny doesn't speak English.
Not enough to communicate with her. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say not enough, but like I couldn't imagine him wanting to speak enough to her.
Yeah, like he when he does interviews, like, and that's no shade, like there's nothing wrong. If I were the biggest international Latin pop star, I wouldn't.
I'm not
Why do
speaking
I?
English.
Yeah, and there's no reason for me to learn English in that way as much as I know Spanish because like I'm comfortable and like the world loves me and is paying me
Mhm.
for it, so I don't really care. For Kendall, like,
Yeah. Which
yuck.
yeah, I guess speaking of him and being that way, he announced his world tour yesterday and US is entirely not on there. Like he's not coming to the US at all. Just Puerto
Yeah,
Rico.
he doesn't care. Why
He
would I
kind of ate
care? Do I blame him? Not at all.
it's no, I know. I kind of don't blame him either. Like honestly, yeah, do whatever you want. Like it's you can
Yeah.
do whatever you want as an artist. You're a Spanish artist. And also it like the Spanish music genre is just so much bigger outside the US as well because it's like people in the US were like so in a bubble and think like, oh, Ariana
Hmm.
Grande and these are the really big artists. It's like, no, it's actually Shakira. Like
No,
Shakira
literally.
is the world artist.
Yeah. Global pop star Pitbull. Like, please.
Yeah. Selling out, which actually that just made me think, which is like we're already so far in. But did you see Lady Gaga in Brazil?
Mm-mm.
2.1 million people attended her concert, the biggest amount of attendees for a concert ever. 2.1, I think it was like 2.2 million people. I can't even imagine
I can't fathom that.
like what the crowd looked literally insane.
That's more than some small countries.
Yes, it's crazy. Like Brazil, they show up so hard for artists. Like
Please. They're so Brazilian concert culture. It's so funny because do you remember when Beyonce did Renaissance and they love Beyonce over there, obviously, and she was doing the mute challenge and they were screaming the whole time because they're like they
they couldn't
literally
stop.
don't yeah. Also, they don't know what she's saying. She's like, look around, everybody on mute, and they're cheering because they
Like,
don't know what. And I love that. Like, I love Brazil.
I love it. It's so cute. It's so perfect. Like they just get so animated. It was cool to,
Yeah.
it's kind of scary to see how many people were there. But, anyways, okay, I digress. We've been talking a lot. I hope you guys liked our Met Gala ramblings and gossips.
I'm gonna look at, let's see the theme for next year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did they already have it out?
I'm sure they 2026 theme. Okay, it hasn't been announced yet.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to hear when they announce it.
Absolutely. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed making it. And we would love to hear y'all's opinions on the Met Gala looks, the worst, the best.
Who
We
was your
were,
favorite look? Let us
yeah,
know in the comments on YouTube.
yeah.
Your least
Who
favorite.
disappointed you? Who did you want to see that wasn't there? Because I feel like a lot of people weren't there this year. Blake Lively, but I understand why you weren't there.
No, she didn't know. She didn't need to go to this theme. Not this one.
No, no,
Stay home.
literally, literally. They were like, I'm just gonna eat it.
Not
But
this time.
yes, make sure you are following us on all social media platforms. Just type in Gossip Break Podcast and we'll be the first ones to pop up. And of course, if you made it all the way to this end, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, make sure you, well, on YouTube, give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment and make sure you're subscribed so we can do more YouTube videos. And then on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, leave us a 5-star review and share it with your best yappa.
Love you, girly. See you next week.
Bye.